What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka All Fires. The months are absolutely peeling off the calendar, and that means we are headlong into the end of March in the very first film con of the year, Cinemacon, which kicks off in a couple of weeks on March 31st and runs until April 3rd. Now, we do have confirmed, we know when the Walt Disney presentation, and by extension, Marvel's presentation should be. The same rumors float around every year when it comes to cons and Marvel presentations, but we're going to separate a little fact from fiction here, and because of reports from last week and the week before, we actually at least know one of the trailers they're going to unveil, and if and when they're going to show it to the public. We're breaking it all down, Marvel's very first live presentation of 2025 upcoming at Cinemacon, and what trailers to expect. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, that's all we do, and if you haven't already, I would just kindly invite you to do so. It's the number one thing you can do to support us here at the channel, plus it enters you for all our giveaways, and if you want, stick around at the end of the video, we get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Now, first up here, for a little context, people hear Cinemacon and they think it might be like a San Diego Comic-Con or a D23. It is not that kind of convention. The main purpose of Cinemacon every year is for studios to show previews or full lengths of their new upcoming films so that buyers and exhibitors from these theaters will hopefully put it onto more screens. That's the number one purpose of this con. Everything else is pretty much ancillary. And yes, there are members of the press there. Yes, fans go, but really, it's really meant to be centered around the commerce of film on both sides of the studio theater conglomerate. Now, the fans and the press, they go because they know they're going to get an early look at stuff, but you have to imagine the fanfare is not the same. You're not going to get the cast coming out on stage or what you're used to at a San Diego Comic-Con or a D23. They won't be announcing any brand new or unannounced projects, nothing like that. And of course, we're not going to get a first look at Doomsday. They're not going to talk about Blade or any of that stuff, nor will they bring up anything at Disney Plus, again, because this is for the silver screen. That being said, the movies right in front of Marvel are Thunderbolts and the Fantastic Four. Now, incidentally, 2 weeks ago, and as I referenced during the prologue, we just found out that on April 4th, they're going to be dropping a brand new Fantastic Four trailer. Get it? 4-4. And Walt Disney's presentation, which will include the Marvel stuff, is on April 3rd. So there's a really good chance that that brand new theatrical trailer, whatever it is, will get a first look view and during Cinemacon, and then the next day they'll release that very same trailer to the public for 4-4. Now, because Marvel's only got 2 movies left this year, and really before production starts on Doomsday, nothing else in the pipeline, I think it also very likely that they're going to have something new from the Thunderbolts, and they do have a history of showing actual footage from the films, nothing like a full 25 or 30 minute preview of the beginning, although they may do that. There's probably not time at this presentation, more likely just an excerpt from the film. But unfortunately, those never make it out to the public. Oh, I mean, they do. People keep their phones on even though they're not supposed to, and Marvel has shown that over the years, they've gotten less and less with the security. So there is a good chance that you'll see someone's take from the very left side of the Coliseum, some off-centered video that'll be posted to Twitter. But as far as getting officially uploaded in 4K and 1080p, Marvel's not going to do that. They never do. Generally, they say it's because the CGI isn't finished and they're not ready to officially present it, but really it's because they want to give people at these cons a little something extra that the rest of the public doesn't get. And I think they know you guys hate when YouTubers are breaking down footage that hasn't even been officially released, and so they keep doing it. I mean, obviously, I'm just kidding, but it is kind of curious. Now, of course, as I just said, they're not going to show anything for Doomsday because they're not going to have anything from Doomsday. They're literally rolling film at the end of March, the beginning of April. There's a chance they won't have actually started filming. And because they will only be days away from when they roll film, I don't think the Russos are going to be able to make this presentation. So is there a chance they at least talk about the upcoming Avengers films or mention them for promo because they are in front of important people in the industry? Okay, sure. But as far as having anything in the way of assets or to reveal, as far as having the Russos on stage or talking about it, well, they've been talking about it enough during the press junket for Electric State, and again, they'll be in London about to or just having started rolling film on Avengers Doomsday, so very unlikely they'll be at the con to talk about Avengers, even more unlikely that Marvel focuses on them. And again, with only 2 movies left this year, it's going to be all Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four. You guys let me know all your thoughts though down below. Are you hyped for the second trailer for Fantastic Four? Are you hoping they do the same thing and keep most of the film under wraps, or are you hoping for a lot more in the way of reveals, maybe a look at Galactus, maybe some inklings as to what in the heck is going on with the plot? I am all ears as always. Quick reminder, the watch parties have started back up from Daredevil and we'll be live again tonight. We go live here at the channel about an hour before the show starts, so 8 p.m. on the East Coast, 5 p.m. on the West Coast. It's a good time. We have great conversation before and after, so if you're watching Daredevil, come by and watch it with us during the watch party tonight. Also, we're still giving away PS5s. Super simple to be entered to win. All you got to do, hit the subscribe button, then leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will always be announced at the end of videos live in the same segment we're doing here with my voice and the winning comment shown on screen when there is one. So please be safe and vigilant on my channel, really any channel. And if you should ever get a suspicious comment by someone trying to get your information or trying to charge you for shipping for winning a prize, just report it to YouTube and they'll delete that comment super fast. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you liked today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name is Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes under the name Allfires. And while I would sincerely appreciate you guys checking my music out, those of you who have already supported me over the years, I can't thank you enough. I do have a brand new track coming with KJ Saga called Ignite on April 1st. Not an April Fool's joke, just happens to be releasing that day. But for those of you who already have, thank you so much. For those of you who haven't, I would sincerely appreciate you checking it out, but you don't have to. No worries. Just thanks for checking this channel out. And I'll see you guys tonight for the watch party. Peace.